Today, the mission to Ghana begins. I leave to go to Accra to deliver a Pan-African lecture titled The African Race, Where Are We Going? As Africans, we should define where we're going. Nobody should define for us where we are going. We should know where we're going, and then we should strive to get there. We should know where we're coming from. We should know where we are. Then we can define where we are going, and we should go there. So the mission to Ghana begins today. I head to Accra to walk in the footsteps of Kwame Nkrumah, a great son of Africa who had a vision of uniting the whole of Africa. So Kwame Nkrumah's vision of uniting Africa has never been realized. So it is upon us now to fight to make sure this vision is realized. We want to see an Africa which is free, both mentally, economically, politically, and in all other ways. This is the Africa we are fighting for, and this is the message we are preaching, the message of liberation, beginning with mental liberation, because if we don't liberate our minds, then we can never liberate ourselves. In the words of Marcus Garvey, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. This is the message we are spreading to Africans. So this is the reason I go to Ghana today, to spread the same message of liberation. We need a liberated Africa. We can never have that Africa without liberating our minds. This is where the battle is. So in Accra, we will meet fellow Africans and interact with them and speak with them and deliver the lecture to them. I believe we can liberate Africa when we liberate our minds. So Africa as a continent should define for herself where she's going. In the words of Professor Lumumba, Africa is on the dinner table as food being eaten by civilizations like France, the US, the UK, and other countries. The question then is, for how long shall Africa be food on the dinner table of civilization? Fellow Africans, we are tired of being food on the dinner table. We want to sit at the dinner table as a diner. We want Africa to sit at the dinner table as a diner, not as food to be eaten. For how long shall the other continents feast on Africa? Africa has been food for too long. It is time for Africa to sit at the dinner table of civilization as a diner. How will that happen? That will only happen when we liberate ourselves. How do we do that? We liberate our minds. We take charge of our minds, then we can take charge of our lives. Because if you're not in charge of your mind, then you're not in charge of your life. You can never be in control of your life if you're not in control of your mind. The great René Descartes said, it is not enough to have a good mind. The main thing is to use it well. So the question becomes, as an African, do you have a good mind? Do you use it well? Do you use your mind to build Africa? What are you doing with your mind? So our message is simple, fellow Africans. We need to place Africa at the dinner table as a diner. We are tired of the inequality that exists in the world today among countries and continents. In the book Animal Farm by George Orwell wrote, all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. This is exactly what is happening in the world today. We have some countries that are more equal than others. If you look at the UN structure, there are 5 permanent members. The rest are non-permanent members of the Security Council. So that means those 5 members, France, the US, the UK, Russia, and China. So those 5 permanent members are more equal than others. So the non-permanent members are all equal. And then the permanent members are more equal than others. This is inequality of the highest order. So there is no equality for all. There is no equality within and among countries in the world. The UN claims to be an institution that fights for equality within and among countries through Sustainable Development Goal number 10. This is hypocrisy. There is no equality in the governing structure of the UN. Then how can the UN fight for equality within and among countries? That is nonsense. doesn't work like that. You cannot claim to be fighting for equality among countries, yet your own governing structure is full of inequality of the highest order. So this is something right-thinking Africans should not accept. This is something we must bargain for, we must fight for, we must strive for until the UN Security Council is reformed. We must be equal members with equal rights. We cannot continue to be treated as if we are second-class people. We are not. As Africans, we are first-class people. We are first-class people. We are sons and daughters of the cradle of human civilization. We are not second-class people. This is our message to those who think they are first-class people. Those who treat Africans as if we are children of a lesser God. No. We are first-class people. We are the children of the cradle of human civilization. We are queens and kings. We are legends. So we deserve the best of the best. And this is what we Africans are going to fight for until we liberate ourselves. We cannot continue to be colonized up to now. It's about time we fought and regained total independence. Independence beyond the flags. We need independence beyond the flags so that we can be independent economically, independent culturally, independent psychologically, independent politically, independent in all other ways, beyond the flags, beyond the flag independence. We need real independence in Africa, and this is what we're fighting for. So today we leave to go to Ghana to preach the message. We are on the quest for real independence in Africa, and this is what we need to do, especially as young Africans. So Chinua Achebe wrote in his book Things Fall Apart that where are the young suckers that will rise when the old banana tree dies? It's a powerful question. So the young Africans are the young suckers that should rise and lead Africa. The question then becomes, as a young African, have you risen? Have you risen? Have you risen as a young African? Have you occupied your place? Are you making a contribution to the struggle to build the Africa we want? Think about it. As young Africans, we should not wait for the old banana trees to die. We need to rise now. We need to rise now. We need to learn. We need to learn from the old banana trees the right things and condemn the bad things. And then we need to rise now. It is time to rise now. There's no better time to rise than now. So we need to preach the message. So let us rise now, fellow Africans. Rise and make a contribution. So my people of Africa, this is your son. My message is simple. Liberate yourself. As an African, to liberate Africa. Fight for economic freedom. There cannot be independence without economic independence. So the question is, are we economically independent as Africans? No, we are not. We rely on aid and loans from the outside continents. And yet Africa is the richest continent in the world in terms of natural resources. How can that be? That we are the richest in terms of natural resources, and yet we rely on loans and donations and aid. How can that be? That means something is wrong. What is that something which is wrong? It is leadership. We lack leadership in Africa. In many countries in Africa, we have politicians occupying offices of leadership. We can never expect politicians to lead us to the promised land as Africans. Never. That will never happen. We need to raise leaders who are conscious of our problems as Africans and who will labor to solve the problems with the right knowledge. Leaders who are mentally free. You know, according to the Greeks, there are three kinds of people. There are the idiots, the tribesmen, and the citizens. The idiots are not necessarily people who are fools, who are foolish. No. They are people who are self-centered. They want things to be done in ways that favor them only. They only act when something concerns them. They don't care about other people. They care only about themselves. They are selfish. They are greedy. Those are the idiots. They don't care about the general good of the people. Then there are the tribesmen. These are people who do not necessarily belong to any ethnic group, but they subscribe to a particular unit or group. It can be a political party, it can be people of a particular tribe, people or from a particular group, or religious affiliation. So those people care about things that concern only their tribe. So that if they don't belong to a particular group, anything that does not concern them, they don't care about that. They only care about things that concern that particular group. Those are tribesmen. Then there are the citizens who care about the well-being of the people. They fight for the people, they sacrifice for the people, they serve the people. They are selfless people. How many idiots do we have in Africa? From the village level up to the presidency. How many tribesmen do we have in Africa? How many citizens do we have in Africa? What are you? Are you a citizen? Are you an idiot or a tribesman? Fellow Africans, let us raise citizens. The Africa we want will not be built by idiots and tribesmen, but by citizens. So let us raise citizens who will build the Africa we want. We can best raise the citizens by being citizens ourselves. So the question is, are you a citizen? Are you a citizen? Are you an idiot? Are you a tribesman? So today I head to Accra, Ghana, as a citizen who is mentally liberated, free in the mind, to spread the message, so that together we can make a contribution. This is our time. There's no better time to make a contribution than now. Let us rise and make our contributions. I love you all, fellow Africans. God bless Africa. May we work so hard to build Africa in our lifetime. I leave today and head to Accra. Accra, here we come. Ghana, here we come. Total liberation of Africa in our lifetimes. We need economic liberation, political liberation, social liberation, cultural liberation, and liberation in all ways. This is what we're going to fight for in our lifetimes. Thank you, my fellow Africans. Ghana, here we come. Accra, here we come. Mission to Ghana begins. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I love you.